For thousands of years they've stood silent in the sands of Egypt, massive, majestic, and utterly mysterious. The Great Pyramids of Giza, towering above the desert, they remain among the most iconic and enduring monuments ever built. But despite centuries of research, one question continues to fascinate and divide. Were the pyramids really built by ancient Egyptians? Or did beings from another world lend a helping hand? This isn't just wild speculation from fringe theorists. The idea that extraterrestrial intelligence might have played a role in building the pyramids has captured the imagination of millions, sparking books, documentaries, and debates across the globe. But is there any truth behind the theory? Or are we simply underestimating ancient human ingenuity? To answer that, we need to go back. Way back. Over 4,500 years ago. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, also known as the Pyramid of Cheops, was constructed during Egypt's 4th dynasty around 2560 BCE. It was the tallest man-made structure on Earth for over 3,800 years. Built with more than 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks, some weighing as much as 50 to 80 tons, the logistics of its construction remain mind-boggling even today. The precision is astounding. The pyramid is almost perfectly aligned to true north, with an error of just 0.05 degrees, something modern engineers would struggle to match even with GPS. The base is nearly a perfect square, and the sides rise at a precise angle of 51.5 degrees. The stones fit together so tightly that not even a sheet of paper can slide between many of them. Now here's where the mystery deepens. The ancient Egyptians supposedly had only basic copper tools, too soft to cut through granite with such precision. They had no cranes, no wheel, no pulleys, and no iron. Yet somehow, they carved and transported massive blocks across hundreds of miles, from quarries like Aswan, and assembled them into perfect geometric shapes. How? This is where the ancient alien theory enters the story. Supporters of this theory argue that the level of technological sophistication required to build the pyramids far exceeded what was available to humans at the time. Some even point to the sheer scale and perfection of the structures as proof of extraterrestrial involvement. They claim that the pyramids could have served as landing pads, energy conductors, or even beacons for interstellar communication. One of the most commonly cited points is the Orion correlation theory, the idea that the 3 pyramids of Giza align precisely with the 3 stars of Orion's belt. Ancient Egyptians associated Orion with Osiris, the god of the afterlife. But some believe this alignment points to something far more cosmic, perhaps a message left behind by alien visitors. Then there are strange ancient texts and symbols. Some interpret Egyptian hieroglyphs as depicting flying crafts or otherworldly beings. At a site known as Abydos, carvings appear to resemble modern helicopters and spacecraft, though skeptics argue this is simply erosion and overinterpretation. Another mystery? The interior of the Great Pyramid. There are shafts that seem to serve no clear purpose, narrow tunnels leading to nowhere, and a grand gallery whose purpose remains unexplained. Some theorists suggest these were designed to harness some unknown form of energy, or to guide souls to another dimension. But mainstream archaeologists offer a very different perspective. They argue that the pyramids were built using brilliant but purely human methods. Recent discoveries suggest a massive workforce of well-fed, skilled laborers, not slaves, who spent decades on the construction. Ingenious ramp systems, levers, and knowledge of simple physics may have been used to transport and position the stones. In 2018, researchers discovered an ancient papyrus written by a man named Merer, who was involved in transporting limestone to Giza. This incredible document offers the first eyewitness account of pyramid construction, describing how materials were moved via boats along the Nile and transported using wooden sledges over specially watered sand. But despite this compelling evidence, not all questions are answered. Why did civilizations across the globe, from Egypt to Mesoamerica to Mesopotamia, all build pyramids? Why do ancient myths from so many cultures speak of sky gods who descended from the heavens and taught humanity advanced knowledge? Coincidence, shared cultural instincts, or contact with something beyond? Skeptics of the alien theory argue that attributing ancient achievements to extraterrestrials is not only flawed, it's disrespectful. It implies that ancient humans weren't capable of brilliance on their own, that the ingenuity, persistence, and creativity of early civilizations must have come from somewhere else. But for others, the mystery remains open. Because even as science explains more about how the pyramids were built, one thing is clear: they still inspire awe. Whether created by man, gods, or beings from another star, the pyramids stand as a powerful reminder of humanity's thirst for meaning, knowledge, and the impossible. So, were the pyramids built by aliens? Maybe not. But until we've uncovered every secret, every chamber, and every stone, the question will continue to echo through the desert winds. What did the ancients know that we've forgotten? And who, or what, might have helped them shape the sands of time? This was just one chapter in a never-ending story. Hit like, subscribe, and step into the next era, only on Era Navigators.